AfterBuzzers, welcome to the Archer Show. Today, we're talking about the best barbecue sauce, potentially getting married, and of course, that garbage plane. Stay tuned.
You're tuning into the destination for TV superfan discussion, AfterBuzz TV. And now, let the buzz begin.
Hey. I love that we chose this song. No one's getting married this week, but Pam psyched the shit out of Archer, and it was amazing. We're going to talk about that. We're also, of course, going to be talking about the plight of Cyril and his little jungle adventure. Mallory had to take poor Cheryl Carroll into the jungle. It's a mess. And, of course, the Archer-Pam relationship dynamic. We'll also have a little talk about Treasure Islands. We'll shout one of y'all out. And then, of course, as always, predictions. Ladies, how did you feel about Strange Doings and Taboo Grooves?
This was a really fun episode. This was a very like Archer and Pam heavy episode, which I love. Their dynamic is hilarious.
Yeah, for me, I liked it because it was a little bit adventurous. You know, I like the fact that they were in the forest and, all the things that happened. We'll talk about it a little bit more, but yeah. I loved it.
It's a good episode. It was fun. I really liked a lot of what we got. Specifically, the Archer-Pam dynamic, which...
I can never get too much of Pam,
Ever.
She's the best.
Well, and especially because one of the things Lexus and I last season talked a lot about was, like, this relationship dynamic between them where, like, in season 4, I think, they have sex, and he tells her, like, it's the best sex he's ever had.
You rocked his world.
Yep. Amazing.
My words, but that's the way he felt.
That was constant loving, for sure. From there, they become, like, best friends, and we get a lot of them pairing up and doing a lot of things until now, which is, this is kind of a different dynamic, right? Like, do you guys, how would you, are they just best friends clowning each other? Is there romantic tension there? How do you see their relationship?
I kind of feel like there's some romantic tension there.
I think so.
I feel like they don't want to admit it themselves, but I think it's there. And they have such a good partnership. They just work so well that if that were to develop further, I wonder if maybe they're scared that it would ruin what they have now.
Yeah. Definitely have chemistry.
Yeah.
They definitely, like, she is the type of person who I feel like after 4 years of being together in a relationship, they will complete each other's sentences. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They definitely have that something about them.
I mean, Archie even says, like, you're my best friend. I guess we do everything together. I feel like in the era of arranged marriages, you couldn't get better than the two of them.
In arranged marriages?
Like, she takes care of him. Like, she knows him. Yeah. She's patient. He, likes her. He likes to clown. Like, they have a good time together. I feel like, we're friends, and our partnership works would be their dynamic.
Yeah.
And they could be together, like, 24 hours a day and still not really, really get on each other's nerves, which is like any good relationship.
Yeah.
If I can be around you morning, evening, night, and still wake up next day and not want to shoot myself, that's marriage. That's marriage,
I mean,
that's all I'm asking
for.
It's
forever, so hopefully you like the person you're with. Crackers, it always likes people. He's giving Talon hugs this episode. Knowing Mallory and knowing the frustration and angst she causes Archer, do you agree with him that Crackers should have stayed and they should have figured a way out that way? Or do you think that Crackers was right and we need to fly off and save Archer?
Fly off. Because he can talk. So all he has to do is just tell someone, hey, these idiots are drowning in the sand. And then all of a sudden, that's a better odds than him trying to pull out two human beings with his little feather
that
arms.
Wasn't going to work. No.
You know what I mean? Like, strategically, I think him talking to someone else who's bigger than him is definitely a better idea.
Yeah, but I don't think he should get help from Mallory. I don't trust her. I think that as much as she loves her son, she wants that money more.
Mallory always puts business, money, and the men she's dating ahead of Archer.
Yeah.
Almost in that order. Yeah, business, money.
Yes.
Them. Sure, yeah, absolutely. I was kind of down with Archer. Like, when he was like, I'd rather die than watch her spend my fortune, I felt that deeply. Yeah. I was like, yes, absolutely. Of course, at the end of their adventure through the sand pit, which, yes, another classic movie trope, which I like. I love that Crackers gave the shout out to the cowboy movie. We get the indigenous folks coming up. So presumably Lana's people, we think, or is this the cannibal tribe?
I'm not sure.
The people with the spear.
With the
Yeah,
spears,
Definitely
yeah.
natives to the island.
Yeah.
Definitely.
Well, definitely natives, but are they? So we know that there's Lana's tribe, and then there's a cannibal tribe that lives in a cannibal tribe. We think. I have a feeling
think.
that will
they're
not
separate.
be 100% true.
Yeah, I think
they're two separates. But who do you think it is? Is this Lana's people or is this the cannibal tribe that we've been worried about?
Cannibals. In my opinion, I think it's cannibals. I feel like Lana's will have clothes.
Yeah,
Like, you know?
possibly. I kind of am with you on that. I don't think that they're actually going to be cannibals. I think that they think they're cannibals. But so it might be that tribe, and then they're going to find out that it's actually something completely different.
Like a costume party or something on the island. Like Thursday
Yes.
costume party or something.
That would be hilarious. Or it's
That
like a
would be
coup,
amazing.
like it is Lana's tribe, but they're dressing up as cannibals to scare the
Yeah.
people away. They just need immediate access to something. Things you have access to for free are the Maria Menounos podcast.
Oh, yeah. If you want to have fun, learn, and grow in all areas of your life, for those who do, we've got the podcast for you. Conversations with the Maria Menounos Podcast Edition is hosted by our AfterBuzz TV founder and drops every Friday on iTunes. Conversations with Maria Menounos features celebrity and influencer interviews along with secrets and tips on how to be better in all aspects of your life. From health and wellness to career, relationships, finances, and more, let our Maria be the big sister you've always wanted. Just go to iTunes and subscribe to Conversations with Maria Menounos for free. Be sure to rate and comment, and when you do, let Maria know that it was us that sent you there. Conversations with Maria Menounos Podcast Edition. Check it out.
Get your conversational life. She is the best. Kind of like Cheryl Carroll is living her best life now. She is ordering Belgian everything. Waffles with the Belgian chocolate. She wants the fancy champagne. Has she gone mad with power, and how long until Mallory snaps and kills her?
Ooh.
I think she's still not in power at this point because she had to be invited into the car. You know what I mean? She still was at will. She still was at someone's beck and call to a certain extent, you know? So I don't think at the end of the last episode, I thought, man, she's about to really turn it up. Like, she's going to be completely, like, kicking butt and taking, like, names, right? But now she still has to ask for attention or something, right?
Yeah, and Mallory's still not willing to give it to her.
Yeah,
When
of
she
course
was
not.
trying to order the waffles with the chocolate, Mallory's just staring at her like, yeah, no. So
Also, like,
She
she
don't
was
power
like, we're
yet.
out
Yeah.
of champagne. Could you check again? Their whole dynamic is hilarious, but I would like to see Mallory start throwing hands because I miss feisty Mallory. I
yeah.
feel like Mallory's kind of just been trotting along this season. I need her to actively get involved in some things. I
agree.
do like the addition of Ray to this team, especially because when Ray gets into trouble, he freaks out and he's like of no use at all.
Yeah.
And Mallory can't stand that, so I think their tension, especially as we get into the jungle, is gonna be pretty hilarious.
Yes.
Which group do you think is going to be funnier? Their squad or the Archer Pam squad?
Oh,
Who do you think
Archer
is gonna be more
Pam,
trouble?
for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely. Because now they have the cannibals possibly, or the tribe, so they're going to get into that whole crazy mess, and Pam's either going to get them out of it or make it worse, like Archer says that she kept doing.
I also feel like she's
that'll
gonna
be
continue
fun.
to clown him over this whole
Oh,
marriage
yeah.
proposal thing.
That's going to be the running joke, I think.
Yeah, she's not gonna let
Why?
that
Are you
go.
going to marry me? You know, like... you
I just
know.
want them to come back and tell Mallory they got married.
Oh, that would be great.
We got married. Don't even worry about it. Do you guys think that Ray is going to do any more policing in this situation? He's kind of been like, again, kind of just in the background, hanging out, a couple quips
Yeah.
here and there. But he is the French, right? He represents France. The war is coming. We know that. We keep hearing little hints and bits about it. Do you think that he'll have to like interfere with like Mallory? Do you think he's really going after this treasure, or is he there for police reasons?
Ooh, I could see him completely going after the treasure and just trying to escape. He's just there incognito as a police officer.
Hilarious.
And then he's really looking for the idol also. And it turns out they're all looking for the idol, and at the end it's just going to be like a mad race.
Exactly. That's what I think. I think everyone's going to be every man for themselves. Right now it's teams to get there.
Yeah.
But once the treasure is like in sight, all men on deck. Or something.
Definitely.
Bring
Yeah.
me his gay lover. I want Ray to have like a love story in one of these seasons. I feel like he's been around long enough. He deserves. Also, he's a hot mess, and so I don't think it would last with any relationship. If you don't love yourself, you can't love somebody else. Ray clearly does not. So that'll be interesting to see. Also, what's interesting to see is when we hear from you guys. We love when you guys leave us messages on iTunes, when you hit us up on the YouTubes. So if you guys are watching, be sure to rate us 5 stars, give us a thumbs up. We always love that. And a little bit later today, make sure you keep commenting. We will do a fan shout out to somebody who's been very vocal. Before we get there, though, we have to stop and talk about the giant dick Cyril and Lana, who increasingly, does it bother you at all that Lana is using the Japanese as a weapon?
She keeps going there, yeah. She keeps going there.
Those troops ally up eventually too. You know what I mean?
In history.
Mm-hmm.
Like in World War II, like they're the Axis power, we're the Allies. I just feel like that's gonna come back to bite her in the butt in a really hard way.
I can see that. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like,
I don't know if we're gonna see the Japanese on the show per se. You know, like they come out. I think it's gonna be something that she just keeps as a motif. Like she just keeps throwing at him as a way to just kind of like threaten him a little bit to keep him on his toes. Like if the Germans can get it done, the Japanese will. But I don't know. I don't know if I think actual Japanese people will come.
Well, we know
like soldiers
Pearl Harbor will happen in about the same area, which means again that historically, although the show's made a lot of jokes about its historical accuracy, we got a geolocation accuracy joke with the monkeys this episode.
Right.
Because howler monkeys are not indigenous to the Pacific Islands.
No.
I just strongly feel like once they are allies, she'll be like, well, we'll just go to Japanese. Like, surprise, they're here, and we're taking your stupid idol, and we're bouncing. Like, deal with it.
That would be interesting.
Yeah.
What do we think about Cyril's, like, braggadociousness with the troops about the coconut lady?
I think that's hilarious. I think that he's like, you really think you're going to marry one of them? And they're like, or she's going to marry one of you? And they're like, yeah. It's like, okay.
Yeah, it's crazy how they just kept wanting to shoot stuff. That was crazy to me. Like, I think that was a cute little motif to, like, bring throughout the whole episode. You know, it was fun. Like, it's kind of, I don't know if you guys done improv before, but it's like the running joke. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So that was cool.
Yeah.
I they had like a one-track mind for sure. You know?
Yeah. Her equation was no money, no idol, no fruit / pussy. So she's cutting him off until she gets what she wants. It's been 6 episodes. We waited long enough. You need to bring me this money that you promised. He doesn't have it. Did that ring alarms for anybody else? Because at this time, I think the Germans should be getting close to the height of their power, which means they got money to burn. Why does he not have this cash?
And also, I feel like we're going to see, we saw a little bit of his dark side come out in this episode when he shot one of the German soldiers for being annoying. Yeah. So I feel like he has a dark side that we might see. Like, he's going to completely screw Lana over.
Yeah, I also think that he doesn't have the power or access that he claims to have. I think he's faking it.
I think so too. Because it's like he would have showed the money at some point or a tease or something.
Yeah.
He's kind of pushing it back and back and back and just keep wanting to have sex. So I think he's not who he says he is.
It's true.
Yeah.
It's
He's
true.
there just for sex with Lana.
And the soldiers seem very
That'd be crazy.
limited. Like he hasn't have like another troops coming through. Like,
Yeah,
it
there's
seems
only like
he's
10.
staged. Yeah, it's a stage. Feel more staged. I don't know.
It'll be interesting to see how the soldiers. I feel like they're going to mutiny eventually. You can't just be killing comrades. That's not a good
I
look.
think so. They're gonna try to overthrow him.
Oh, totally. Cyril's annoying. Every time he's in a position of leadership or power, the crew turns on him in some way. 'Cause every single season, nobody likes Cyril.
That's true.
And he just killed like I have to march with this guy. Like I probably bunked and went through basic training with that guy. And my guess is he'll kill somebody else, and they're going to start getting upset about it. So we'll see how long Cyril stays in power. Hopefully next week we get a little bit closer to the treasure. I'm really excited about the fact that we're getting into the jungle. Let's do a fan shout out. Who are we shouting out this week?
All right. Come right back to that one. 1 second.
We got the little Yes. You guys, we love it when you are in the chat, when you are talking to us. We love the live chat. We love the iTunes. I love when you guys hit me up with your theories on the Twitter. That's always special. I never expect it, and then there they are. I appreciate that y'all wait until after I've had a chance to see the show to send me the things. That's also super sweet.
Okay. Wait. Okay. Maybe I'm just being retarded on this thing, but I'm trying to find the. I was having a little
comments?
stuff. Yeah, I was having
On
trouble on the
mine,
phone.
it's always, right here.
Oh,
down
right
at
there.
the
Okay.
bottom.
Perfect. Okay. Cool.
I'll quickly shout out Renji90998, who's always super sweet in the chat. We love hearing from him. He is consistent and full of life and good facts.
All right, and also VJ Matharu. I'm sorry if I butchered that. You gave some really great really good background on just the 30s, 1930s, 1936, and just war and just great history to kind of comment, I guess, a little bit on what the timepiece is about. So
I
cool.
love,
we love knowledge.
Facts.
Yeah.
I do.
Yes.
Knowledge is power, and especially on this show where they like to manipulate history, knowledge, and facts. A lot of puns. Sometimes they go over my head. Sometimes I miss them. I appreciate when you guys fill us in. That's super great. Let's roll into some predictions.
And now,
The music
your
is just right.
AfterBuzz TV predictions.
So Lana said something interesting. Now, we have been talking about Cracker/Krieger all season. The craziness, the insanity that is Crackers. He's not a normal bird, which if they had mentioned it just once, you would have been like, oh, this is like Stewie from Family Guy. We're just going to explain it away and we'll all move on with our lives. But we keep coming back to it. This is not normal for a bird. Howler monkeys, not indigenous to the island. Pam said secret lab, and a light bulb went off. I said, is Scientist Krieger somewhere on this island?
Oh.
Did he imbue himself into a bird? What do we think? What else do you guys think we're going to find in the jungle?
Well, apparently there are cannibals and giant lizards and snakes, which also I've never heard of being in any. Like, I'm from Hawaii and we have no snakes there.
That's beautiful and amazing. I thought all islands had horrifying creatures.
No, we have nothing there. And if it's in that same area, I'm pretty. I mean, I'm not 100% positive, but I don't think that there are giant lizards or snakes in all of those islands. So yeah, I think you might be in the Pacific. Yeah, in the Pacific Islands.
Are the Galapagos in the Pacifics?
Ooh, I'm actually not sure.
I'm sorry,
So
I'm
lost them in a
dumb.
geography
Yikes.
class.
The Galapagos does have Komodo dragons, but I'm not 1,000% sure on location there. You guys don't quote us on anything.
Yeah, no.
But yeah, so it'll be interesting. I would love it if there was a secret science lab.
That
It
would be
plays
amazing.
into that era of
Yes.
cinema that we've been talking about a lot.
And Krieger is always a scientist.
Always a scientist.
So, and we haven't seen that. Now he's a bird. So I'd love to see if he was a scientist that made
Kind of put himself into a bird.
Especially if we can go back to Krieger clones, which are my favorite from
Yeah.
every season. If we get clones and Science Krieger and Bird Krieger, that's just a lot. There's literally never enough Krieger for me. After Pam, he's my second favorite character. What do you think we're gonna find in the jungle?
You know what? This is maybe jumping far ahead, but I'm waiting for the big fight, the big war, but when everyone clash and everyone's going for the idol. First of all, I want to know what the idol looks like. I have a feeling there's gonna be some type of twist with it. It's gonna be some type of funny pun, or the shape of it, or maybe a monkey. Or you know what I mean? Like, that'll be a great twist.
This is just like Miami Vice when we had Outlaw Country Cheryl, and then at the end we were in Cuba. We had like all the armies come, and then Lana had her baby. Like, I hope it escalates to that level of like tension and craziness.
That would be awesome.
So I'm interested to see what it looks like, and then also I'm interested to see if the worth is really gonna be worth millions, or if it's gonna be a twist where it's like, we've been looking for peanuts all this time. You know what I mean? Like, it's something totally not expected. Do you guys think it's gonna really be a treasure?
It's made of
Worth
wood.
something?
It's just
Yeah,
an
like,
idol
it's like
that would be hilarious.
Like a
Like,
wooden
this
pipe.
is
It's
worthless.
gonna be like the Holy Grail, which is just a wooden cup because Jesus was a carpenter. I feel like it's gonna be like, oh, a treasure that is like inside, and then they'll all be upset because they were here for money and greedy things. That's all the time we have for today. You guys, thank you so much for joining us as always. Until next week, ladies, where can the folks find you?
I am on Instagram at Xia_Land, XIA_LAND. You can also catch me on Wednesday nights at 10 p.m. on Legion, which I'm very excited about.
Yes.
Oh, go ahead. I thought you were still talking. And it's Funny Sayrie, FUNNYSAYRIE on Instagram and Twitter. Facebook is just Sayrie Comedian. And then also catch me here on every Tuesday for the 100 around 10 p.m., 11 p.m.
You guys, I have a new fan page on Facebook. If you want to follow it, that would be interesting. I'm experimenting with it. I haven't done Facebook a lot lately, so try it out. Let's see how it goes. Encourage me. I'm also on Twitter. Guys, I'm trying to reach 10K so that I can get sponsorships. It's helpful. Go there. Follow that. I was on Screen Junkies movie fights tonight. It was crazy. I lost, but only by a point. Go reach a girl on there. Tell them you want me back so I can dominate people. It's like my favorite show ever. I'll also be doing things all around AfterBuzz. You should just check my Twitter. That's where I live. Thank you so much for joining us, guys. We'll see you next week.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz you later.
expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.